Hi students and teachers. Today we will know detailed information about French Revolution, as it is a 9th class syllabus according to NCERT and SCERT. Thanks to the textbook makers of social of Telangana State SCERT, they mostly took the information from NCERT textbook, as it is when you compare the NCERT and SCERT, both information is equals. So we will know more about the French Revolution information, how it was impacted on the entire world. As we all know that our Indian constitution also came into force from 1950 January 26th. There the basic principles of Indian constitution are sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, justice, equality, liberty and fraternity. Among the 9 words, the most major powerful words: equality, freedom, liberty and fraternity. These words were purely adopted from French Revolution. I mean, our Indian constitution, 4 major words were adopted from French constitution. Not only India's, but although even the entire world was impacted from French Revolution. For the first time, equality, liberty, fraternity words were introduced by this French Revolution. So we will know more about the French Revolution. What is meaning of revolution? Revolution, it means a sudden change. In Indian language, in southern Indian languages, it could be called as a Viplavamu. In North Indian language, it can be called as a Inkulab. Sudden change, it doesn't mean that it would happen throughout over the night. बहुत दिनों की कोशिश की द्वारा ही a revolution बनता है. ये हमारा French, in French nation, what was happened, we will know. First of all, we will try to trace out the French in the world map, where it is located, and what are the boundaries of French nation, we will be know. Okay, wait for a moment. See, it is world political map. I think everyone know that these are the major 7 land masses. Land masses means continents. Usually we used to call these large land masses or continents. Among the 7, the largest and biggest is Asia. We all know that. But we are going to discuss more information about the one of the small continent after Australia is Europe. And you all know that 5 major powerful European countries were trying to invade on our India. Among the 5, the Britain peoples were able to rule us up to nearly about 200 years. But one of the major powerful country in the Europe was France. See, it is France, which is looking like is in the green color here. It is France, and its capital city is Paris. And see, in the world map, it is very closely, it is very nearly located towards to the southern direction of England. England, it means United Kingdom. Down direction to the England, the France nation is situated. See, below the France there is a Spain, Portugal, and above the France here we can observe German nation. And around the France nation, water bodies are there in the northwest direction and southeast direction. In southeast direction, Mediterranean Sea is there, and in northwest direction, Atlantic Ocean is there. This is the location of the France in the European continent as well as in the entire world. I think everyone might have understand the location of the France. Okay, now we will know more about information about the France. What was happening in France actually? Okay, you know, world's greatest tower, one of the greatest tower, Eiffel Tower, is located in France capital city Paris. Why it was constructed and how French Revolution impacted the entire world, we will know here. Okay, let's have a look here. In 1774 year, when Louis XVI became as the ruler of the France, Louis XVI, when he became as the ruler of the France, he was observed that the treasury of the France government was empty. There are many reasons are there. Among the many reasons, we will discuss twin reasons for the emptying of France treasury. They were America America became as the independent nation over the Britain with the help of Louis XVI. It means with the help of France, America became as independent in 1776 year. So, France made economical support to the American nation. That was the major reason. Second reason was maintaining of the Versailles city. On those days, Versailles was very popular to maintaining any type of treaty among the, any type of treaty. If any world wars were happen, or if any wars were happened between any two nations, the two nations were used to be invited by the French government and they used to be negotiated at Versailles city. So, to maintaining of Versailles city, the treasury of England, the treasury of France was empty. So, Louis XVI wanted to impose different types of taxes on the common people. So, he was needed to invite the parliament. On 1789 year, May 5th, you could get different types, various problems to remembering of these many of different days. So, by using of this image of whiteboard, easily you can understand. Okay? Right. On May 5th, 1789 year, for the first time, Louis XVI was invited to the parliament. Before going to know about the parliament, we have to look after the economical and social situation of the France of on those days. Now generally we know about a type of biscuit, Bourbon. Bourbon was the family which ruled to the France nation. Bourbon family. From the Bourbon family, Louis XVI was one of the major ruler. And on those days, the French government, French social economical condition was like when we compare to India, the Indian peoples were categorized into three: Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras. Into four vernacular system, we were divided. In the same manner, of course, the French peoples were also categorized into three. They were first estate, second estate, third estate. Don't imagine, according to our constitution, legislative, judiciary, legislative, executive and judicial. These three are known as the first, second, third, and the press is known as the fourth estate. These are actual four estates in modern society. But we are discussing about the France situation of 18th century. First estate, only clergy peoples were used to called as first estate people. And second estate, nobles or aristocrats. Who are they actually? Nobles and aristocrats were the relatives or family members of the clergies. And third estate peoples, remaining all sections of the society. They may be include businessmen, agriculturers, laborers, peasants, and carpenters, artisans. All categories of society were belongs to third estate peoples. Clergy mean the father of the church, or bishop of the church, or the pope of the church were known as the clergy. And second estate, nobles, very closely related peoples. Like when India was ruling by the Mughals, we had zamindars in our country. Very close peoples to the Mughals were called as zamindars. In our Telangana, when Telangana was ruling by the Nizam rulers, we have here Deshmukhs and Reddys in our Telangana. Like they were very close to the Nizam's rulers. In comparison of same this like very close associative peoples to the clergy were called as nobles. But both the clergies and nobles population was only about 10% out of the entire society. Only about 10% population was there, clergies and nobles. Remaining 90% of the population belongs to third estate peoples. But unfortunately, how in our India, socially, economically unprivileged peoples were there. Same in that manner, third estate peoples, 90% of the third estate peoples had owned only 35 to 40% of the agricultural land. Only 35 to 40% of the agricultural land. But remaining 10% of the clergies and nobles had 60% of the agricultural land. It means you can imagine here, a 10% वाले लोग 60% जमीन ओनर्स थे Our 90% of the population had only about 40% of the agricultural land. This was the major cause for the economical imbalances in the France. And one more, first and second estate peoples had some privileges. There were no need to give any taxes to the nation. But third estate peoples had to be paid. And these third estate peoples had to pay two types of taxes. One is Teti and second one is Tally. What is Teti, what is Tally, we will be known. According to the monarchical rule of France, third estate peoples had to pay 1/10% of the tax to the church is known as the Teti. And Tally means the tax which is used to be given directly to the states is known as the Tally. Teti and Tally, both taxes were used to be given by only third estate peoples. But first and second estate peoples were have some privilege that they no need to give any taxes. And instead that, the third estate peoples had to be work in the fields of clergy and nobles without expecting any currency or anything. As a voluntarily, third estate peoples had to be work in the first and second estates. And third estate peoples do not have any right to vote authority. So this was the social and economical situation on those days in the France. When Louis XVI was called for a meeting in 1789, May 5th, he was called for a meeting. And in the meeting, first estate people were sent 300 representatives. Second estate peoples were sent 300 representatives. And third estate peoples sent 600 representatives. But unfortunately, in the fort, first and second estate peoples were sat in opposite direction on chairs. But the third estate peoples were to be stand, and they do not got any type of any such respect. And for this meeting, children's, peasants, women were not invited. Even though they wrote their problems in the letters, around 40,000 of letters were taken by the third estate peoples to represent the women's, peasants and children's into the France assembly. But the problem was, if when Louis XVI wanted to impose taxes, he wanted to create an act. If any bill want to become as an act, he needed the support of parliament. In the parliament, 3 estates were there. So out of 3 estates, if any 2 estates were supported to the Louis XVI, then the bill used to become as an act. So just imagine the situation. कोई भी बिल एक्ट बनाने के लिए 3 स्टेट्स में से 2 स्टेट्स उनको मदद देना पड़ेगा. तो फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड स्टेट्स at any cost they are going to give support to the Louis XVI. And one of the major difficulty to the third estate peoples was 300 representatives had 1 vote in the assembly. 300 representatives from the second estate had also 1 vote. But 600 representatives had also only 1 vote in the assembly. So third estate peoples were argued that each representative had 1 vote. Each representative should have 1 vote in the assembly. But Louis XVI wanted to impose the earlier method that each estate to be given only 1 vote. So the third estate peoples were boycotted from the meeting, and they went to a tennis court in the Versailles city. What was happening in the tennis court? Let us know. On June 20th, 1789, in an indoor tennis court, all peasants, children, and women and 600 representatives, not only these 600 representatives, except clergy and noble, entire representatives of the third estate were gathered together in the indoor tennis court under the leadership of Mirabeau, Abissey and Bailly. Remember the 3 major leaders' names. These names will be repeated again and again. Under the leadership of Mirabeau, Abissey and Bailly. Remember M.A.B. Mab. Mirabeau, Abissey and Bailly. Under the leadership of these 3 major prominent leaders, the third estate peoples were gathered, and there they took an oath that until the completion of constitution we won't leave this area. That was known as the oath of tennis court, which created a powerful impact on the entire society. जब देश की सारी जनता इकट्ठा होकर राज्य के ऊपर आक्रमण करे तो क्या होगा, यहाँ हमने मालूम करने वाले हैं. Under the leadership of Meera Biyu, Abisi and Bai, don't forget these names. On 14th July, remember these dates. On 5th May 1789, Louis XVI was called for a meeting. On 20th June 1789, they were gathered together under a tennis court. And on 14th July 1789, angry crowded peoples of the third estate were tried to destroy a prison. Prison means a jail. Actually, this prison belongs to Louis XVI, who used to make different types of protests. They were used to be imprisoned into the jail. Actually, in the jail only 7 prisoners were there, but पूरा प्रिजन को बर्बाद करके, सत्यानाश करके, एक ईंट को पेरिस की चौरस्ताओं में बेचा जाता था. थर्ड एस्टेट पीपल के द्वारा एंग्री क्राउडेड पीपल्स वर destroyed at the Bastille, named a heated prison, which was represented by the Louis XVI. On 14th July 1789, the angry crowd peoples of the third estate were completely destroyed at the Bastille prison, which was represented by the Louis XVI, and they themselves declared that it is the Independence Day for France. See here, they declared themselves as a National Day for France. How like on 1929th year in Karachi, Indian National Congress movement, Indian National Congress meeting, when Jawaharlal Nehru declared that Sampurna Swaraj Tirman on 1929th January 26th, that is what we made our constitution. I mean, we implemented our constitution on January 26th 1950. उसके बारे में हमें बाद में बात करेंगे. उसी तरह they themselves declared that when France peoples themselves declared that National Day for France on 14th July, because they destroyed a prison. The prison name was Bastille. And on 4th August 1789 year, the assembly peoples, third estate peoples, were passed a law. According to the law, they completely banned the feudal system. According to the feudalism, Louis XVI was ruled his nation. So the third estate peoples were completely banned the feudal system. And clergy gave up his privileges. When clergy gave up his privileges, उसके बाद noble peoples were also start to leave their privileges, and completely Thethi was banned. Thethi के बारे में हम इससे पहले ही मालूम कर चुका है कि 1/10% of the production which was produced by the agriculturers has to be paid to the church, was known as the Thethi. Now the Thethi was completely banned, and now after August 4th 1789 year, king was accepted the principle that his power would be limited by constitution. Before that, his power was not limited. His power was, he is the whole sole boss of the France. But after the 4th August 1789, he was accepted that king power is given by only the constitution, which was prepared by the third estate. So the National Assembly of the third estate peoples were completed the draft. How our Constituent Assembly of India was drafted our constitution on 1949th November 26th. That is the reason every year November 26th we are celebrating our Constitution Day. It came into force from 1950 January 26th. That's what every year January 26th we are celebrating our Republican Day. Why January 26th they picked up? Because of 1929th year January 26th, under the leadership of Jawaharlal Nehru, they imposed the Sampurna Swaraj Tirman. It means the Sampurna Swaraj Act. So this is a little bit information about the Indian Republican movement. And on 1789th year, the third estate peoples, the National Assembly completed the draft of Constitution in 1791 year, and the main objective ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का सबसे पहले मकसद यही था कि राजा का अधिकारों को कुछ रुकना चाहिए. The main objective of the main objective was to reduce the power of monarch, and power was distributed equally among the three estates. According to the new constitution, which was prepared by the National Assembly in 1791 year, the main objective, as just now we said, that to reduce the powers of king or monarch, and power to be distributed equally into the three estates, unlike the clergy, noble, and third estate peoples, but legislative, executive, judicial, the power had divided equally among the three estates, and now France became as the constitutional monarch for the first time. But of course, here the negative point of the new constitution was when India became as independent in 1947, when India became as republic in 1950, when India became as a democratical country in 1952. इसका मतलब हमारे भारत में सबसे पहली बार इलेक्शंस 1952 से शुरुआत हुई थी. जब हमारे भारत में इलेक्शंस 1952 में हुई थी, सभी लोगों को हमारे संविधान के द्वारा मतदान की अधिकार दिया गया है. All the peoples of our India are got a right to vote authority irrespective of caste, creed, religion, religion. This process is known as the universal adult franchising. In our India, it was happened. Unlike America, unlike Britain, unlike France, but when France was become as the constitutional monarch, right to vote authority was given only for active citizens. Passive citizens were not got right to vote authority. Only active citizens were got right to vote authority. That too, the 25 plus years, those who crossed, they were only used to get right to vote authority. One of the demerit of it is, women were not got right to vote authority. Women were not got right to vote authority. Passive citizens were not got right to vote authority. Below the 25 years, peoples were also not got right to vote authority. So this is one of the major demerit of the France independent movement on those days. Okay, actually I think you may got a doubt that who are these passive citizens or active citizens who were used to pay 3 days of their daily wage salary to the nation as the tax. They were only used to called as the active citizens. जो जनता अपनी 3 दिनों का सैलरी को देश की सरकार को टैक्स की रूप से दिया जाते थे, वो लोगों को ही सिर्फ एक्टिव सिटीजन्स कहा जाता था. बाकी सभी लोगों को पैसिव सिटीजन्स. इसका मतलब यहाँ पे पैसिव सिटीजन्स पूरे महिलाएं थे पैसिव सिटीजन्स, एंड पूरे 25 सालों के नीचे जो जिसका उम्र था वो लोगों को भी पैसिव सिटीजन्स कहा जाता था. जो लोग 3 दिनों को सैलरी को गवर्नमेंट को नहीं दिया जाते थे, वो लोगों को भी पैसिव सिटीजन्स कहते थे. इसका मतलब इट मीन्स out of 100 people, only 15 to 20 people who are used to got right to vote authority. Even this new constitution was prepared by the National Assembly, which is represented by the third estate, is one of the demerit of the constitution. And you can see all citizens didn't got right to vote authority. 25 plus years people who only got right to vote authority, and active citizens के बारे में इससे पहले ही हमने बात कर दी. In 1793, when new government was created by the National Assembly, government was ruling by the new assembly, but new types of clubs were created because the third estate peoples were also now developed. They were also educated, doctors, engineers, lawyers, artisans. Poorest of the poor families were now became as middle class families, and they were also used to be educated, and they were used to discuss about the fates and future of the France in various clubs. One of the major clubs was Jacobin clubs. Remember the word Jacobin clubs. Okay, right. In the Jacobin clubs, traders, artisans, shoemakers, farmers, peasants, and laborers were also participated in the Jacobin clubs. Club में सभी लोगों की इकट्ठा को क्लब कहा जाता है, यानी नेशनल असेंबली भी कहा जाता है और कांग्रेस भी कहा जाता है, क्लब भी कहा जाता है. In our India and in our Telangana, in our Andhra, in our southern India, we have different names of clubs and the name of Vasavi Club. Okay, right. Jacobin clubs. In 1792, the Jacobin club peoples were planned for a revolt, They were again planned for a revolt. Peoples were angry because, unfortunately, in 1790s, due to the impact of environmental crisis or due to the impact of heavy winter, crops were failed. When crops were failed, food shortage was created. And when food shortage was created, this situation was utilized by the bakery bakers. The food items cost was hiked. When food items cost was hiked, middle class family peoples were unable to feed their children. They were unable to send their 5 fingers into the mouth. So, impact of the shortage of supply and the high rate of food, they were planned to fight against of the new National Assembly. So what was happened? See, these all are looking like as a dramatical situations of the France. Unlike when we are reading to the Indian independent movement, we will get the goosebumps. Unlike here, we won't get, but of course, we have to learn each corner of the French Revolution, that how it was impacted on the entire society. Okay, even in these all situations also, they not left the ideology of freedom, fraternity, equality. Okay, when Jacobin peoples were thought that to create a revolution against the new governments on 1792 August 10. On 1792 August 10, they entered the palace of Tuileries. It is a palace. Palace means Raj Bhavan. They entered into the palace of Tuileries and forcefully killed the king gods. And the king as a hostage for several hours. वो राजा को बंदी किए थे, बहुत घंटों तक बंदी किए थे, और राजा के सिपाही रहते थे ना, वो सिपाहियों को मार डाले थे. The palace name was Tuileries. And now, when राजा बंदी हुए थे, newly elected National Assembly in 1791 was dissolved, and elections were again conducted for the National Assembly. And here, the right to vote authority was reduced for 21 years, from 25 years. When in 1791 year, right to vote authority was given for only active citizens, only for 25 plus years peoples. But right now, right to vote authority, within 1 year, see the dramatical changes. Within 1 year, newly elected assembly was dissolved and elections were again conducted, and men of 21 plus years were only got right to vote authority. Here also, the passive citizens, women were neglected. इसका मतलब और एक बार होने वाली है revolution. In 1792 August 10th, the Jacobin club peoples and third estate peoples forcefully entered into the Tuileries palace, and they were forcefully killed the gods of king, and the king was also hosted for several hours, and again elections were conducted. But here, remember, right to vote authority was given for only 21 plus years peoples, but right to vote was not given for females and passive citizens. Okay, and newly elected assembly now onwards was used to call as convention. Here onwards, newly elected government was called as convention. Remember, from 1792 August 10 onwards, newly elected government was used to be called as convention. And in the convention, elected members were Girondists, a political party peoples, and Jacobins. I mean, in the Jacobin clubs, who were the traders, artisans, shoemakers, different category peoples of third estates were also now elected as the representatives. इससे पहले कौन थे? केवल राजा के वंश वाले ही पालन करते थे. लेकिन Jacobin peoples, Girardians and common peoples were also became as the representatives of the France in 1792 in the conventions. 1792 August 10 onwards, the National Assembly was used to be called as a convention. And one more moment, on 21st September 1792, convention banned monarchy. Actually, monarchy was here banned, but again, the monarchical system was banned by the convention and declared France as the republic for the first time. See here, I mean here एक बार republic हुआ, or here also France now became as for the first time completely France became as a republican nation. And Louis XVI and Queen Marie Antoinette were sentenced to death as for treason. In 1793 year, Louis XVI and his wife Queen Marie Antoinette were sentenced to death, and in 1793 year for the treason, राजद्रोह के केस में कई लोगों को मार डाल दिए थे, लुई 16 को एंड हिज वाइफ मैरी एंटोनेट को. 1793 year they were sentenced to death for the reason of treason. Okay, when France became as a complete republic in 1792 year on 21st September, remember the day, 21st September. The movement was started from May 5th 1789, 20th June 1789, 14th July 1799, National Day for France, 4th August 1789, and remember these all years. And finally, Louis XVI and his wife Marie Antoinette were sentenced to death for the reason of treason. Okay, and now we will know such an important situation in the France Revolution, which was also popular as Reign of Terror. भयानक दुस्थिति, भयानक संघटनाएं यहाँ पे 1793 से 94 तक हुई थी. क्या हुई हमें मालूम कर लेंगे. मैं समझता हूँ कि अभी तक आपको फ्रांस रेवोल्यूशन के बारे में कुछ ना कुछ समझ में आया होगा. ठीक है, राइट. इन 1792 इट बिकेम एज कंप्लीट रिपब्लिकन नेशन एंड reign of terror के बारे में अब हम मालूम कर रहे हैं. इससे पहले हम जानते हैं कि जैकोबिन क्लब्स का importance of the Jacobin club in the French Revolution. Robespierre, named a famous, prominent, important and significant leader in the French Revolution, was one of the part of Jacobin clubs. Robespierre, the leader of Jacobin club, followed a policy of strict control and punishments. Actually, he used to arrest and imprison and tried all peoples he saw as his enemies, who used to look like as his enemies to the Robespierre. The all peoples were used to be called by him, and they were used to be sentenced to death. And he was not left any persons included, exonables, clergies, other party political peoples, and even though his own political party peoples were also, who felt that his enemies from his own political party, they were also used to be punished by him. Other party political peoples were punished by him, and he mostly selected the clergy people and noble peoples, because of for these two reasons, for the clergy and noble peoples, these many of days French Revolution fate was like that. So clergies, exonables and other party political peoples, and even his own political party peoples were also punished by his worst methods. The worst method which was implemented by him was known as the guillotines. On the name of guillotine, you can observe many videos in the YouTubes. And if the court found anyone as guilty, they were used to be guillotined. कुछ ही क्षणों में व्यक्ति को मारने की तरीका का एक यंत्र बनाया गया है. उसी यंत्र को गिलिटन कहा जाता था. 1793 से 94 तक बहुत सारे लोगों को रॉबिस्पायर ने मार डाल दिया था गिलिटन की प्रोसेस के द्वारा. ओके, फाइनली अनफॉर्चुनेटली Robespierre was convicted by the court in July 1794 year and arrested and sent to the guillotine. In 1794 year, when he was guillotined, the guillotine process was completed, and his entire process of French Revolution was mostly impacted by four major philosophers who were called as John Locke, Jean-Jacques, Montesquieu, and Rousseau. The two spirits of love and was one of the major book which was written by the John Locke, was impacted the entire peoples of France. And social contract was one of the major contribution of Rousseau. According to his book, he was preached that the power should be divided equally among the people. And the Spirit of Laws was one of the major book which was composed by Montesquieu. According to his book, the power should be divided. Yes, now we will know more about Napoleon Bonaparte and his administration in Europe. Actually, many historians used to say that if Napoleon Bonaparte was continued after 1815 to 1830, at least, I think the entire European continent used to become under the control of France, and Napoleon Bonaparte used to become as the whole emperor of the entire European continent. Now we will be know about his administration. And according to 1792, National Convention framed a new constitution. According to the new constitution in 1792, the government was called as directory. According to the directory, government was used to be ruled. In the directory, 5 executive members were there. Actually, government was divided into 3. All powers were divided into 3 categories of the government. They were called legislative, executive, judiciary. 5 executive members were used to rule the nation on the name of directory. But unfortunately, see, the tragedical dramas in the French Revolution in 1792 onwards, according to the directory, 5 members were become as the executive members. But unfortunately, again and again I am stressing the word unfortunately, these 5 members were incapable and they became as very corrupted persons, and there was no unity among the 5 members. Incapability, corruption and a lack of unity made the France again into deficit economical position. Now France currency value was declined up to 100%. Once upon a time, before 1792, little bit France was used to dominate the Europe continent in economical ratio. But when directory government was used to rule the nation, 100% of the France currency value was declined. When currency value was declined, factories were shut down. When factories were shut down, the unemployment was increased. Now people's situation was very worse. Now they are observing for a leader that who used to rule the nation in a perfect way. In this darkness situation, Napoleon Bonaparte looked like as a torch bearer of the France nation. And now people saw Napoleon as the man of hope. इतनी बड़ी अंधकार में छोटी सी दिया की जैसा नेपोलियन बोनापार्टे वो लोगों को एक अच्छे रास्ता बताया गया था. And Napoleon Bonaparte finally, actually, when he was used to work as the commander of the France, he was used to defeat maximum nations of the Europe. So now he took the support of Abysses. I think you know who was Abysses. Abysses, Bailey. These were the prominent leaders who were the powerful leaders in the tennis court oath. Actually, we were discussed about the leaders who were made the tennis court oath as very successful. They were called Abysses and Bailey. And with the support of Abysses, Napoleon Bonaparte captured the power and Napoleon formed a new government. Now onwards, the new government was called as consulates. From directory to government has changed its name as consulates. From 1799 to 1804, this continuous 5 years, the France ruled by the Napoleon Bonaparte. Not only France ruled, but Napoleon defeated Austria, Prussia, Spain, Portugal. Maximum European continent was dominated and defeated by Napoleon Bonaparte. It means now France is becoming a very powerful nation among all European nations. Under the leadership of Napoleon Bonaparte, France was succeeded on Austria. Austria's capital city is Vienna. Remember the Vienna. And Prussia, Spain and Portugal. Spain's capital city is Madrid and Portugal's capital city is Madrid. Okay. Not only on these 4, except England and Turkey emperors, remaining all nations were defeated by Napoleon Bonaparte. Okay? Now, Napoleon Bonaparte was becoming as the whole leader for the entire European continents. But already France had little bit enmity with the Europe nation. I mean, France had little bit enmity with the Britain nation. Except the Britain and Turkey, France was succeeded on every nation. So, all the monarchic powers now merged into an alliance under the leadership of Britain. All monarchic powers of the Europe was came together under the leadership of Britain to defeat the Napoleon Bonaparte. They want to stop the domination or hegemony of the Napoleon Bonaparte and also the France nation. So finally, these all monarchic powers were gathered together under the leadership of England, and the all countries were one side and Napoleon was one side. And a war was broke out in the year of 1815, which was known as Battle of Waterloo. Regarding it, we will know. But 1799 to 1804, he was ruled the nation. But again, from 1805 to 1815, he declared himself as the Emperor of the France. Continuously 10 years from 1805 to 1815, and before that 1799 to 1804, continuously 15 years France was under the rule of Napoleon Bonaparte. And now French peoples were satisfied the administration of Napoleon Bonaparte. Even though he was ruling his nation under the qualities of monarchical, but he never forgets about the freedom of people, equality of the people, fraternity of the people. See, these three words were continuing from 1774 to 1871. About these 120 years, these three words were made the French peoples are very powerful. That is what earlier I said, that even Indian constitution also copied these three words from the French Revolution. Not only India's, but also the entire world constitutions. Okay? Continuously 15 years, French was ruled by the Napoleon Bonaparte. But unfortunately, all allied powers were one side and Napoleon Bonaparte was one side. They went for a war in 1815, which was called as the Battle of Waterloo. Remember the war? Many times it has asked even though in UPSC examinations also. Who took the world history as the paper in UPSC examinations, it was asked for many times that Napoleon Bonaparte was defeated in which war? The war is Battle of Waterloo in 1815. Finally, Napoleon Bonaparte was executed. He was defeated in the hands of allied powers. He was sentenced to jail. Later, he was died also. Okay, and unfortunately, in the same year, Vienna Congress changed the entire political map of Europe. What was Vienna Congress? Just now I said that Austria's capital city, like Delhi is our India's capital city, Colombo is Sri Lanka's, and Dhaka is Bangladesh. Pakistan's capital is Islamabad. In the same manner, Austria's capital city is Vienna. In the Vienna city, all allied powers were gathered together. They met for a meeting. The meeting was called Vienna Congress. And into the Vienna Congress meeting, they took on some of issues. They signed on some of issues. According to the issues, the political boundaries of the Europe was changed. Political structure of the Europe was totally changed. And these Vienna Congress were chairmaned by Metternich. Actually, who was Metternich? Metternich was the Prime Minister of Austria on those days in 1815. Metternich was the Prime Minister of Austria on those days in 1815, and he chaired the Vienna Congress meeting. And again, unfortunately, the monarchy was revived. Louis XVIII was appointed as the King of France. See, 1791 year, monarchy was abolished. 1792, again, right to work was given to 21 years and directory was ruled. And instead of directory, consulates were ruled the nation of France. But in 1815, again monarchy was restored. Louis XVIII became as the King of the France, and he was succeeded by Charles X. And Charles X also ruled his nation, who gave major privileges to the clergies and nobles. Same, the old pattern has revived. Third estate peoples now again they were subdued by the monarchical powers. By the end of 1830, Charles X also succeeded by Louis Philippe. He was a close relative family person to the Charles X. Now Louis Philippe became as the king of France in 1830. Now peoples were hesitant. Now peoples were again observing, they were hated the monarchical powers. In 1848 year, one more movement was took place. See how many types of dramas were happening in the French Revolution. That is what it is known as the important revolution. How many years the movement was continued? Okay, in 1848 year another revolution was took place, and in that movement, maximum peoples of the French government, because they were hesitant, they were subjugated by the monarchical powers. So maximum each sections of the society were participated, and Louis Philippe was fled away from the France. उन्होंने भाग गया वहां से, फ्रांस से. Just like Hamid Karzai, the Prime Minister of Afghanistan, was fled to another country in recent days. And how the Taliban were used to take the control of Afghanistan. In the same manner, Louis Philippe was fled from the France nation. And one more time, revolutionaries declared France as the second time republic. For the first time, France became as a republic in 1791-92 year. And second time, France became as a republic in 1848 time. Remember the years: 1792 first time republic, and 1848 second time republic. For the second time, France became as a republic, and finally in 1871 year, 1871 year, France declared as the republic for the third time. Remember these 3 years. 1871, the third time France became as a republican nation under the leadership of Leon Gambetta. Don't forget the name. Under the leadership of Leon Gambetta, France became as the third time republic. So this is the sequence from 1774, where Louis XVI became as a ruler, there to 1871 year. In these more than 1 or 10 years, France became as 3 times a republican nation. Finally, under the leadership of Leon Gambetta, in 1871 year, France revived. France became as a complete republican nation. Okay, and now right to vote was not given, even though in 1871 year also right to vote was not given to the all citizens of the France nation. Now let us discuss about the women's participation in the French Revolution. Women were really participated? Yes, of course, women were participated. But the names of the women were subjugated. They were discriminated from 1774 onwards. Just imagine the situation in 1774 year when Louis XVI was called. Women's, children's, peasants were not invited for the movement. But in the oath of tennis court, maximum women were participated. And in 1792 also, women were not got right to vote authority. And in 1848 also, women were not got right to vote authority. In 1871, the third time revolution also, women were not got right to vote authority. They were strived for to get right to vote authority, like to the men's. But finally, in 1946 year, just compare 1946 with Indian independent movement. Just 1 year before of Indian independent movement, even French ruled many nations in the world, like the Britain. You know, the Britain also gave right to vote authority to the women in 1918. French gave right to vote authority to the women in 1946. 1 year, just 1 year before of Indian independence. I think you all know that Indian independence in 1947. Just 1 year before, 1947 minus 1 is equals to 1956 is equals to the women of French got right to vote authority. Just to compare the women's situation in India and in England and in America and in France also, and even though in Russia also. The European Western powerful countries were not treated the women as with the men. And till today, just you may remember that what was happened to the Hillary Clinton in elections against the Donald Trump. Single woman also not become as the president of America. And if I am correct, that no woman also became as the president of France. Just after my class, just try to know about who is the present president of France and present prime minister of France. But finally, this was the situation of France from 1774 to 1871. Try to remember all the years and try to take out the screenshot also of the board. Okay? Finally, in 1871, France became as a republican nation. Don't forget 1871, because not only the France, even the German unification also completed in 1871. Even the Italy's unification also completed in 1871. Just by 1871 year, you can remember the three countries' information. French became as Third Republic, and the German unification was completed, and Italy's unification also completed in 1871 year. Okay, I think maximum you all understand the information regarding the France Revolution. Under the leadership of Leon Gambetta in 1871, France became a third time republic. Okay, right.